Every year, thousands of you head to Jarrettsville for the sunflowers, and this year we had to wait a little bit.
But you're not going to have to wait much longer. The sunflowers are finally starting to bloom.
Big one here.
WMAR 2 News' Eric Taylor. This is your second time out there back in Jarrettsville checking out the sunflowers.
Yeah, and it's finally underway. Now the field is about a quarter or so bloomed, and it looks like as we head off into the weekend, it's going to get much better, and it could be actually extended into the next 2 weeks. Now, we had a lot of rain in July, a record-breaking July, over 16 inches of rain in many locations, and a record-breaking September, the third wettest on record. The gates, though, finally opened today at 3 o'clock on what looks to be a new year full of sunflower memories. Sunflower selfie seekers, this is the weekend that you've been waiting for. Oh my goodness! The gates to the sunflowers of Jarrettsville are now open to the beauty, the flowers, and of course, the photo ops.
We were going to open on Sunday, and now it's delayed until today. But as you can see, they're blooming and it's happening. We're supposed to have a perfect weekend coming up in the next week.
Every year, people flock to this gorgeous destination to see what all the fuss is about.
The crowds are always overwhelming. They come from up and down the East Coast. We've had people stop and say they've come from New York, D.C., Virginia, Delaware, Pennsylvania.
Of course, it's all about the flowers, which look absolutely stunning this year despite being replanted after a very wet summer, which led to flooded fields and rotted seeds during much of the month of July.
Perfect sunflower is the one that looks like a happy little face standing out there in the field.
Picture after picture, and even a proposal or two amidst all of that yellow. Nancy Rose and her crew are at it again with another special bloom which looks to create a whole array of new memories for young and old alike.
People just love it. They will bring all kinds of props, which is kind of tickling to us, that they will carry ladders out of their car and they'll bring wagons with pumpkins in it and just get the perfect picture.
Besides the flowers, the donations raised to view them will go to local charities and businesses within the community.
100% of those proceeds go to the mission project that is the sunflowers in Jarrettsville. And then when the sunflowers are done blooming and the season's over, everybody from the local churches sits down and they decide where there is need, whether it's local and beyond, and that's where the money goes.
So come on out and support the cause, and of course, snap a great picture for that profile page. The field is right off of US 23 and Norrisville Road in Jarrettsville. Viewing times can be found on the Sunflowers of Jarrettsville Facebook page.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And besides the sunflowers, of course, there's a lot of businesses there, from the pharmacy, which actually sells T-shirts that have Jarrettsville sunflowers, the license plate with the Maryland flag and the sunflower through it. Also, the ice creamery that's right down the street, and even Griswold Farms, which sells great produce. So there's a lot to do in that area besides the sunflowers, and they have a big old parking area that will not disrupt traffic or business that you can pull in. Of course, you give them the donation of $5 if they use that within the community or even afar outside of the community, and a great weekend to do so.